Alright guys, how's it going? Well, it's Black Friday today, so I'm calling it Black Knife Friday. And here we got a Victorinox Pioneer, and it's in black. Let's take a look at it. So here it is, the Pioneer in black ALOX. The ALOX goes back to 1957, and that's when Victorinox first brought out the ALOX. And the Pioneer, basically it's a retake on the original Swiss Army soldier's knife. So the soldier's knife would have been almost as identical to this Pioneer today. There is very little difference between the knives that were issued to the Swiss Army as a pocket knife, and other armies also around the world took them on. The Swiss make some really good kit, and each of the soldiers used to get issued one of these, and you can see why it's a really handy knife. Let's have a look at the tools. I've got 3 of these because one's for me, 2 of them are heading to the UK as they are UK legal. So there's the main blade. It's a really useful, really nice drop point blade there. These things come really sharp out the box, and it's a pretty good rust-proofed steel that they use, and they have their own special heat treatment, and it works really well. It also has the reamer punch, and you can see on the back of that it's sort of half an eye bar. It's really strong design, very pokey, really useful tool. And the can opener also has a small flathead screwdriver there, also acts as a Phillips screwdriver, and it works pretty good, really nice. And then we got the wire cutter down here, that little notch there, and the large flathead screwdriver, and it's angled as you can see there, so it's also a pry bar, and that's a bottle cap lifter. So obviously a very handy tool to have in your pocket. So I find there's 2 ways of using the wire stripper. It has its limitations on the size of wire, and I found the sort of size that you would use in a vehicle works pretty good with. So if you lift the main blade up and you put the wire through the groove there, the wire cutting groove, you see the wire sticking through there, and just push down on the blade gently. You try and spin the wire a bit, but it doesn't really matter, it's pretty hard to spin this small wire, and just pull on the wire against the blade, and it makes a great job of stripping the end of the wire there. Really nice job. And the other method when it comes to actually cutting is put your cable in the slot there and push down. It's hard to do this behind the camera. Just push down and it cuts it. It cuts it pretty clean. Gives a pretty clean cut there. So the blade on the Pioneer is a more heavy duty blade than say on the Camper, on the plastic version. I did a video on this the other day, but you can see clearly there that the width of the blade is wider on the ALOX Pioneer than it is on the plastic version of the Camper. So on the ALOX Pioneer it's 2.61. On the Camper it's 1.96 millimeters. So it's a stouter blade. That's why bushcrafters like the ALOX versions. And the blade is really good for whittling wood or any general purpose tasks really. It's a good thing to have in your pocket. Nice shaped blade, I do like it. It's got a bit more belly on it, and I like that drop point, almost a spear point. So the Pioneer modelled on the soldier's knife is almost identical to the Farmer. The only difference is the Farmer has the sole. That is the only difference, just the sole. So take that away, they're exactly the same. The Pioneer also, they have the Pioneer X, which has an additional pair of scissors. So if you like scissors in your pocket and want to carry the additional weight, go for the Pioneer X. Otherwise, stick to the Pioneer, which is what I'm going to do. I'll just be sticking to the Pioneer. Now these tools, they go down. There's a hell of a spring action here. Really a wonderful spring on these things. Great thing to have in your pocket, and that's what I intend to do. I normally carry 2 or 3 knives, so I'm going to start carrying this in my pocket on a chain. You can get the Victorinox chains here, because this one will be in the pocket with my flashlight and my keys, and yeah, it's going to get roughed up amongst my keys and all that. But these look really nice when they start weathering in and the black starts coming off and the aluminum starts shining through on the ALOX. I think they look really cool. There's no denying that the Swiss make some really cool quality stuff. I mean, these knives are really good quality, and great that the soldiers got to carry them. And as well as carrying them, the Swiss made the bayonets here. One of the coolest looking bayonets that I think is around. Stainless steel. This one's made by Wenger, and of course Victorinox bought out Wenger. And this one was made for the assault rifle, the 57, which comes in 7.5mm. One of the best assault rifles known to man. It's known as a Rolls-Royce of assault rifles. The build quality is fantastic on them and totally reliable. Look at this bayonet, the quality of this bayonet. It's a beautiful looking thing. Yeah, they don't make rubbish. They make all good quality stuff. Alright, just a quick look at that. Thanks for watching on this Black Knife Friday. Catch you later, guys.